Going on, guys? Give me 1 second. Let me post this link everywhere that I need to post it to real quick, and then we'll lock in the charts. Right? I already went over some of them um a little bit earlier when I woke up. Um, a lot of them moved early. Right? We're gonna see a lot of pairs today. We're gonna see a lot of them moved early. Right? We're just gonna go through the ones that I've already turned off as well. Um, so you guys could see ADR, how the market moved it, the entries that we could have had if we trade different sessions. I want to go through all of that. I think we're gonna start in a minute here. Let me post the link to Twitter. I already posted it to Discord. I put the Discord link in the chat for you guys. I pinned it. Last thing I need to do is tweet it out. Stream is live. And then I'm gonna put the title of the stream without the date. Well, actually put the date. And then I want to put the link. Copy, paste. Stream is live. Blah 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 blah. Copy this and post. And I'm gonna go tweet again. I'm gonna go to communities. Post to this community. Do it again. Post to this community. And do it again. And then post to this community. Close Twitter. Good morning, Mohammed. What's good, my brother? Alright. I got the stream on. I got everything good. Alright, so we're going to take a pause real quick from looking at the charts, and we're going to look at the ones that we turned off really quickly and the reasons why, right? And again, I like to give this insight so you guys could be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. I have a question, whatever it is. I like to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So CHFJPY is one that I watch, right? Obviously I turned it off. Already did ADR for the day. 73 as STP. 109 is complete ADR, and it did 109. As soon as it did 109 and it did the push that it needed to do, it turned around, right? So regardless, ADR is already hit, STP is already hit. I'm turning this off, right? GJ, same situation. GJ's STP is 95, ADR is 137. We did 137 pips, right? So not only did we do STP, but we did ADR again. So this is one again. I'm turning off, and we'll keep going to the next ones. And the next one is, I think that was it. I think those are the only two that had done STP and ADR. So now we're left with gold, 30, USD CAD, GU, Euro USD, Euro CAD, and AU. So we'll go in order. We'll start from the top to the bottom. So AU, we're obviously looking for price to go down, right? And what we could see price doing right now, we had higher high, higher low, right? We just follow the market structure, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, right? We can say that this is an equal high because the candle closures were the same. So equal high, lower low, right? Change of character. Because at one point we were trading between here to here, then we had this high, then this high broke, give us this low, right? So we had a change of character, lower low, lower high, break of structure, lower low, to where we're at now. So the fact that we got a change of character in a BOS, once I woke up, the first time was around like 2:30, right before news, right before AUD news. I wanted to see how price was gonna move, right? Once I saw this BOS happen and I saw that the change of that price was consolidating, right? The time that we were doing the 7 p.m. class, I was like, okay, price is consolidating, right? Can we see price break, give us a retest to then continue going down, right? So up here, I was looking for the usual, right? I was looking for the engulfing candlesticks. I was looking for not much all good, but I was looking for the candlesticks, the engulfings, whatever it was, right? 30-minute zone, internal structure, right? Because we're in the 30-minute, right? I was looking for an internal change of character, something, right? And I was like, okay, there's really nothing right now that's giving us that positive change that we want to see, right? So then I just let the market move, and this is what happened, right? Gave us a double bottom right on the 200 EMA when it created the BOS low, and it started going away, right? We have the high of the day, which is right here, and we can see that price already went over it. So is this one that I'm going to continue to trade? Yes, because it's still technically making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows right up until here, right? But we're getting close. It's still 7 in the morning. right? Let's look at two things, right? I want to look at STP. Did it do STP? Because if it did STP, then you know I'm not trading it, right? It already did 41 out of 45, right? We still have a little bit of space left. Let me recalculate ADR just in case. Give me 1 second. It's 44 instead of 45. So it did 41.5 already. We're only missing 3 pips left. Is this one that I'm gonna risk it? Like, fuck it, it could do a turnaround. It could. It could. Right? It could turn around here. But I want to see a 30-minute change. Right? At this point, now that we're at the high point, right, this is where we'd want to go to the 5-minute, the 1-minute time frame and try to be like, okay, the 5-minute didn't break these lows. Right, so in the 5-minute, I know that I'm still stuck. I thought I had to mark this. I thought I could have sworn I had marked this earlier this morning. So we had this break, gave us this low, this high, right? This high we still haven't broken, so we're still trading, right? Technically in the 5-minute time frame. We'll keep this in the 5-minute time frame, right? Because then in the 5-minute we should have already had the change of character and the BOS happen, and we never got the BOS retest. Prices continue to go up, right? So with that being said, right, we're gonna keep this super simple. We're gonna keep this in the 5-minute. Right, and we know again we had this low that broke, right? This is the break that gave us this high, right? And this is the break that gave us this low as well. And we can see the low was rejected, gave us a double bottom instead, broke, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Respecting that internal structure, right? To go back up to the top. Oop, it's 20 to 17 pips, right? So AU is one that I'm gonna keep on here in the 5-minute, but I'm not gonna actively be trading it. Right? We understand again this white line here, this 30-minute line is we'll change this to a green dash line. Right? This is the high of the day. Right? If we break above here, then we understand the daily structure. We're gonna continue to going up. Right now we're still testing, so these candles aren't really breaks. These are still testing candles. So in the 5-minute, this is what we have, right? We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we have a little lower low. Internal structure, my bad, that was the 1-minute, not the 5-minute. Right, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So we had this break, gave us this low, and then boom, change of character. Then gave us this high, gave another change of character to the top. Right, so then higher high, low, higher high, higher low. This high broke, gave us a BOS to the top side. And then what happened, went down and gave us a change of character to the bottom side. Right, so can we technically, right, because it depends on the pair and how this is why this question is a little tricky to answer sometimes, right? Like, would we want to see it in the 1-minute time frame once we get to the top of the zone, or do we want to stay to the 5-minute? It depends how the market is moving, right? At this point in the 1-minute time frame on AU, we could see how they're manipulating traders, making them believe we have change of characters going both ways, right? So again, for the people who don't understand the rules and they enter trades as soon as they see the market flip, right? Meaning they don't wait for that BOS, they just do it as soon as they get a change of character, right? Those are the traders right now that are getting trapped in the market, right? So with that being said, I don't want to be a part of that game, right? I would rather be like, okay, I could go to the 1-minute, but I'm not going to take my trades on a 1-minute. I'm going to stick to the 5-minute, right? Because even in the 5-minute at one point, right, it makes people believe that we're going to continue making lower low, lower high. Just think about it, right? You're in the 5-minute time frame. We tell you, yo, you're looking for a change of character and a BOS. Like, look at how all our rules today were hit, right? And there's one reason why I wouldn't have taken this trade. There's many reasons, but I'm gonna just simplify it to say, let's say we're just looking at the 5-minute structure, and we know that we're on AU, we know that we're in a downtrend, we know that we're at the top of the 4-hour zone, right? Because we have all of this marked here in the 5-minute, we can see it, right? The blue box is the 4-hour zone. The daily zone is, oh no, this is a flip zone, right? The golden box, right? So technically speaking, I would love to see price go down, and look how beautiful this looks in the 5-minute, right? Double top, change of character, BOS, 800 EMAs or retest to continue going down, right? And then it fakes you out and goes opposite, right? You have the people who don't understand how the engulfing candles are supposed to look, right? You have a green, green, red engulfing. So even the people who don't understand how this little 3 pattern candlestick is supposed to really look, they got trapped in this too, right? Unless you hit, unless your take profit, you know, you're trading from zone to zone, then your TP was hit, right? But if you're, you know, a swing trader or, you know, just a day trader who wants to just hold a position for the overall daily structure, you know, this was not the entry. This was invalid. And again, there's just multiple reasons why this trade is just not the perfect one to take, right? Remember, there was news coming up. The timing of it as well. Just 2 in the morning, 3 a.m. is usually when the flips happen. That's when the market wants to just trap everybody, right? But again, the biggest thing is that news. There was news that hit AU last night, early last night. So again, this is the reasons why I don't trade news, right? Yeah, I like to be up for them and I'll look at the market, but I won't be trading them unless I know 100% like there's nothing on board that's gonna mess this entry up. I don't take the trade. So with that being said, right, AU, we'll skip it. We'll wait it for now, right? We're still in the 5 minute. We're still seeing lower lows, lower highs, pretty much until now. We're internal structure. We have a double bottom, then push 1, push 2, right? Looks like we want to see another push to the top side. But nonetheless, right? Again, we also just broke the daily high in the 30-minute time frame, right? So for us to even consider still looking for sells on this, the market has to do something drastic for me to be like, okay, we're still gonna go down, right? So EuroCAD 30-minute, right? We still haven't done ADR, we haven't done STP, so we're still waiting, right? At this point, again, it's one of these pairs that we're going counter. It looks like it wants to go counter, which means it's gonna go down because overall we're in an uptrend. With that being said, again, I don't really like trading counter, especially not when we're still obviously trending, right? What I mean by that is we're obviously still making higher highs and higher lows, right? Like, yeah, in the 30-minute we had this high, this low, and then gave us like a double top here, change of character, right? But this for me is the opening. Like, the only reason I don't like this and I really wouldn't consider this a full pullback is because this is the opening candle, right? When the market opened, it just opened with a gap, and on trading view it shows it as a full candle, right? So for me, I would say that this is still technically higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? And I would say that we're still trading, you know, between this higher low here and this high. So with that being said, right, could this just be the pullback of this to continue going up? It could be, right? Let's do something else, right? Let's look at our fib, right? This should be at 78.6 to 88, something like that, right? 78.6, watch, getting close to it, right? And then the EMAs we want to see price bounce off on is also, you know, getting close. So there's a whole bunch of confluence here. The only thing that's going opposite from us, which I just looked at in the 30-minute, but it doesn't have a bottom wick on my phone, I thought it had a bottom wick. Let me see, maybe I'm looking at it in the wrong time frame. Green, green, red. So see here in the 1 hour, it has a, but it was already respected. So notice how we had a green, green, red, then this green candle went up, tested the zone, and went right back to the lows. So if we go to the 30-minute, right, we could have gotten a quick just in and out entry from the top to the bottom, right? Just 18 pips. Gold, I got you. We'll go over it now. That's one of the last pairs I want to go over real quick. So with that being said, the fact that EuroCAD already kind of made that push, I don't see this going lower. Right, so with that being said, at this point I'm looking for, you know, the simple red, red, green, but then I'm also wanting to look at the 5-minute time frame. Right here in the 5-minute, we had low, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. Right, this lower low was never broken, and this lower high hasn't been broken. Right, so let's go to the 1 minute. Maybe in the 1 minute we'll see a little bit better structure, right? Because we can see more pullbacks, we can see more structure. So we had lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Right, we'll say this: lower low, lower high. Right, lower low. None of this. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, then boom, change of character, low. So then now here we had a lower low, higher high, and we had this high. Damn, bugging, and that low at the bottom, right here. So change of character, and then we have boom, a BOS all the way here. Right, so let's mark this. I don't want to confuse you guys, so let's mark it. So this is the start of the day. At the start of the day is when we got the BOS. And we want to see a clean BOS too, so we'll keep marking it this way. So right, we'll say the BOS happened. Regardless, this would still be the low that we made. I wouldn't count whatever we'll do time. Right, so that we know right after that break we had this high. This high broke, gave us another BOS, then gave us this low. Right, and then this high still gave us this high. This break, then gave us this low and that high. And then this low is where we got change of character to the bottom side. Right, and then we're trading between that high and this low. So let's change this. So change of character, bottom side, and we know that we're still trading between this high and this low. Right, so at this point, if we see a change of character BOS, then we know price is going to continue going down. Right, not only that, this is also the 30-minute low at this point. Right, if we see price now turn around, right, again, we're still trading between this low and this high. So if we see price push up and give us a change of character to the top side and a BOS, then we know we can catch those uptrends. But then not only that, right, we also got to look at the time. It's already 7. We have 2 hours before NYC open. So just be aware of that. So EuroCAD is another one that I'm not 100% gonna stay on, right? The same as AU, right? These are two pairs that I'm gonna keep on, so we can go back and forth, but it's not one that I'm gonna keep on the tab and we'll continue to watch it. Euro USD is another one, right? The only difference between Euro USD and EuroCAD and AU is Euro USD on the third day ended on a rise drop, right? So would I want to see a variation trade where it gives me another day of rise today? Absolutely. Will we get that move? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm gonna be completely honest. And again, the reason why is this. Again, yes, we are in an uptrend, right? We reached the top of consolidation again, getting close to our safety trade, right? Not exactly all the way to the top. We were still missing a little bit, right? But we reached the 800 EMA. On the 800 EMA, we also had a green, green, red engulfing. Right, once we got to that point, look how that completely just flipped market structure again. But again, for me, I'm still trading between this higher high and higher low and this higher high, because all of this was still internal trends, right? These are all baby pullbacks. Yes, some of them are, we could consider them pullbacks, right? That's the reason why you see that I have a change of character here, you know. But I'm also still considering the same thing as the other one, where this could just be part of the higher low. And the same reasonings apply, right? Level 2 rise, the EMAs that we want to bounce off on, the pullback. Now this pullback is different, right? This pullback looks like it's going to be close to 50% is 61.8, right? And we again, we'll confirm it here. Right, we grab the fib tool. Holy shit, I can't see that. Oh man, I got blurry vision for a little bit. And there you go, right? 50% to 61.8. So can we expect price to turn around? Right, that's what I'm waiting for. Right, that is what we're waiting for. Right, here in the 5-minute, we still have this low, lower high, lower low, waiting to see what it wants to do. Right, if we get a change of character BOS in the 5-minute, then perfect. Then in the 1-minute, we can still see the same thing: lower low, lower high, lower low, and we're still trapped between. We're in the middle of the 5-minute zone, pretty much. Right, so Euro USD is one that I'm gonna keep on for sure. So we'll keep Euro USD on. GU is another one, right? GU for me is kind of in a weird situation, right? This one already did 3 days of rise. I don't like how GU is moving. I would have loved to see this already give us a pullback, a steeper pullback than this, right? I wanted to see something at least go back down to this zone, but we didn't get that, and we haven't gotten it, right? But instead, we got another 30-minute break, right? So we still got higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So still gotta wait. Is this one I want to look at for today? I'm gonna be honest, not really, because we already did 3 days of rise, and after 3 days of rise, market must chop or drop, right? Turn it off. I'll turn it off because I'm not gonna look at it, but I'm gonna go back to it, and we could potentially get an entry on this, but I'm not gonna force an entry on GU. Let's look at the 5-minute, right? Let's just keep an eye on the 5-minute. We had lower low, lower high, lower low, and then here we have a change of character, right? So again, we'll come back to this. I don't like that this change of character was just a wick. Obviously, I would have loved to seen a candle closure, but for the reasonings that we're looking at, the 1-minute, we'll keep it like that. But we'll come back to it. 30 US 30. One I don't really like looking at before NYC open. Let's look at news real quick. We have 8:30 news at 7. Okay, but we have nothing at 9:30. 10 o'clock. Okay, so 8:30 and 10. So let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute, we had a change of character. Then this little 5-minute BOS. We can see price already went to shit with that. And we have higher high, higher low, which then gave us this high, this low, and this low. You can see it was a change of character. But again, US 30 is not one I want to look at until we'll take another look at US 30 at or closer to 8 to the 8:30 news. So we'll look at it in like 45 minutes. US 30 I'm not really gonna be looking at. USD CAD, same situation. I want to kind of look at it at the same time. And then gold. Right, gold is one that, again, we say this in the 7 p.m. class. We've said it in the live classes as well for like the last 2 weeks. We're not 100% sure where price wants to go here, right? The most we could do is just look at market structure, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character, higher high, higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So I'm not really expecting, like if we were looking at it this way, I really wouldn't be expecting price to continue going up, right? What I see here is we have the pushes to the top side. We reached the 4-hour high again. We go to the 4-hour. We have the change of character, and then we have this high that would be the BOS, right? The fact that we reached this 4-hour high and price is starting to just turn around and slow down. We'll use the word slowing down. That's what makes me believe price isn't ready to continue going on up. Right up here, we don't have any green reds, so we can't go off any engulfing candles at this point. Right, because the 4-hour we do have a green, right? But we have 2 hours, an hour 56 minutes for this red candle to develop. So I'm pretty much uses the same way. The only thing is that we're still trading between this higher high, higher low, this high, right? We wicked the high and we started going down. So could have this been the entry? It could have been, but I'm not in a comfortable spot in gold to be taking the aggressive entries, which would have been this entry here, right? On some days, you'll see where I'll even consider putting a sell limit or a buy limit in zones like this, but very rarely. I don't recommend it at all. But we'll see. So now let's go to the 5-minute. Right, in the 5-minute we have higher high, higher low, higher high. Still the same thing. Even if we put it this way, let's say we got this, right? Even if we put it this way, we would still be trading between the same. So yeah, gold is one that we just gotta wait it out, right? Gold today is one that we're just having to look at it like, okay, let's say that we missed this trade. Let's say price goes down all the way, to where we think. Let's say price goes down to here today. right? Let's say we missed this entry here. We could still wait for the break of the low, right? We could still wait for an engulfing candle, which is going to be a green, green, red, right? So we still have, you would say, oh, this is a green, green, red here. No, it doesn't have a top wick, doesn't have a bottom wick, doesn't have a bottom wick, so it doesn't count. It's invalid. We gotta gold is one we gotta wait out for sure. There's really no other way to really say that. So, um, the only one that was really valid was Euro USD. Right. We're still trading between lower low, lower high, lower low. So, we'll see why we have this. Euro CAD is on the same thing. AU is on the same. Great rising, great rising. So yeah, so right now we just gotta wait. Nothing's really ready to move. Again, the ones that did move moved perfect. These for the rest ones we just gotta wait it out and then wait for the structure to be made. But if you guys have any other pairs you guys want me to go over, or any questions with the pairs that we did go over, let me know. I feel like this challenge is taking forever, man. That's a good thing with having no days, man. No trading days. That you could take your time with it. Right? Especially when you feel like you need to be rushed to do it. As long as you keep doing what you're doing, bro, you'll be chilling. Because it's all about finding the consistency, right? Right now, let's say you could take 3 trades in a week. You'll be done with the challenge by week 2, week 3. Should be done by week 2. Right, because technically speaking, right, yesterday could have been passed with the GJ trade. Let me see something. Give me 1 second. Responding to a text message. But then it was just the wrong trade that you took. Right? So it's just all about the consistency. That's what's really gonna speed the process up. If that's what you're looking for, is to speed it up. But again, it depends on the mindset and your personality too, right? Like for me, it's different. For me, I always was looking at prop firms and I'm like, yo, I don't take, that many trades. I really don't. That's just the way I trade. But the trades that I do take are the big trades, right? 40, 50, 60 pips. This month been slow as shit for me. I've only taken 7 trades. The 7 trades I took were in the second week, and they weren't even. I took 1 hit loss, and I hit 2 break-even trades. No, 3 break-even trades. So I've really only taken 2 trades, 2 really good trades this month. But some of them this entire month, right? This entire month, price has been moving super early, right? Like super early, right? Every time, right? The only day that GJ didn't move at Asia session was yesterday, right? And again, it did move during Asia session, right? It did ADR, but or it did STP, sorry. But again, that's just the reason why I didn't look at this trade. Again, it's just I don't like trading. I have my rules, right? That's gonna be the thing you'll see the difference between me and E. The biggest difference is I'm very strict and disciplined with my rules. And I say this every single stream, right? I'm not gonna take a trade that already did STP. I'm not taking a trade that already did ADR. I'm not taking a trade that already did the third week, the third day. I don't care. That's the way I trade. I've lost too many trades with the coin flip. I've done it too many times. So again, if passing the challenge fast, again, it's just about being a passive trader or an aggressive trader, right? That's really the difference. But that's really just up to you and how you feel in the charts. In my trading journal, the way I feel comfortable trading, I like taking my 100% trade setups. That's my trades. Those are my trades, right? GJ just moved early, right? Because if GJ would have done that move today, it would have been a completely different move. Like let's say it would have finished on a no net yesterday, or finished on a even on a drop, right? If we would have seen that move, or even if STP wouldn't have been hit yesterday, early on, if STP wouldn't have been hit before NYC, that would have been the trade. That's as simple as it gets. But again, the fact that GJ already did what it had to do, which is technically STP, not taking the trade. That's just me. I'm not taking the trade. What I missed, I pretty much missed everything. School finished finally, man. Congrats. Well, I mean, you kind of missed the whole breakdown of everything, but the only pair that I'm looking at, the only two pairs that I'm currently looking at until NYC is Euro USD and Euro CAD. Euro CAD, we want to see a change of character to the top side. Pretty much same thing for Euro USD, right? We still want to see price go up, but we still have internal lower lows and lower highs. So we're in a good spot though, right? What I was saying about Euro USD and Euro CAD is where we're at, right? If you're marking this where you have, change of character, BOS, and you're not really looking at the entire higher high, higher high, and this being just a pullback of this trend here, right? This is where people will be like, oh no, but why? You could see this going short, but like, no, we also have 3 days of rise. On the third day, we had a rise drop, so everything right now is just lining up for those pushes to the top. But again, I want to see structure change. I want to see from lower lows, lower highs. I want to see this the confirmation of higher highs and higher lows. And again, that'll be after we get this 5-minute change of character. And USD CAD, yeah, we'll go over USD CAD. USD CAD, it's right now we're in the middle of the daily open and the daily high, and we're in the middle of, well, right now we're technically like at the low of this little zone that we have going on here. From lower lows, lower highs, lower lows to higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, equal low. We're still trading between this low and this high. The fact too, like, again, we could use the correlation of US30 and USD CAD, right? The fact that US30 is still pretty much rejecting both ways and USD CAD is doing the same, I want to wait till NYC to really give me a clean bias, right? Because right now I have no clue, right? Right now I could say we're at the top of the consolidation. Are we going to reject the daily highs the same way we did it the previous times, or are we finally going to get that push to the top, right? In the 4 hour, again, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, up until here, right? We're rejecting the highs, but we're also rejecting the lows. Then we go to the 30-minute. Right, in the 30-minute, we can see we had higher highs, higher lows until here. Low, lower high, higher low, lower high. Right, so we know that we're literally just still trapped between that high and this low, right? Which is the 4-hour high and the 4-hour low. Regardless of that as well, we had a 4-hour engulfing candle that was never used. So can we expect price to go up again to reject these highs and go down? Maybe. Or can price continue to go up? Yeah, because we're still in uptrend, technically speaking. But I don't know. Right now, I can't give you a simple response, which is why I just left it like this, where we have the high of the day and the low of the day. If this low is broken, we could continue seeing price go down, right? And right now it looks like that because we have a double top, right? High, low, lower, high, boom, change of character, right? Um, so if that's what price wants to do, then we'll wait for it, right? If price breaks below, we'll catch the entry on the retest. If price breaks above, we'll catch the entry on the retest to continue going up. Oh, sorry. Wi-Fi is bad. What pairs? What pairs are you looking at? For right now, just Euro USD and Euro CAD. Euro CAD, and we're looking for the same thing. I'm still looking for a 5-minute change of character in the BOS before considering taking trades with these pairs today. So we just gotta wait for the confirmations. I really want to buy a curved monitor, man. One of my friends has one. I saw it a few days ago and I was like, wow, dude, this shit is crazy. Like, I have a 27-inch, right? This 27-inch is not bad, right? But the only reason I had these monitors too was because I used to game, right? But now that I'm not gaming, Black Friday, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Heard this nice, bro. Buy it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna keep the 27-inch obviously for if I ever decide to start gaming again, and then I know I definitely want to buy that curve, man. That curve, that shit looks so fucking good. And is the same. At least the one he had was the same specs that I have on this 27-inch. His was 1 millisecond. I have a 0.5 millisecond, but he had a 165 hertz, same thing that I have. Um, but it just looks so fucking nice, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't even. I was like, yo, I could see the whole fucking chart on this. I recommend that with 27 curved Samsung, 144 hertz, not bad. Yeah, if I get a curve, I'll definitely get that 32-inch one. I'll get the 32-inch one and I'll keep the 27-inch for gaming. Which brand? I'll have to look it up. The one he had was the MSI. But which one I want, I'm not sure. I'll have to do a little bit of research because I want to buy one that's actually, if I'm gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy one that's gonna last. One that's good. But the brands that I've always used, the one that's always been used in gaming was Asus. So I don't even know. Does Asus make curved monitors? Sure they do, right? Let's go to Amazon. I'm sure Amazon will have good deals. Oh, Black Friday deals already out on this. And the first thing they showed me was curved monitors. Hey, bro, Amazon, chill out, man. The fuck? Alright. Asus, not sponsored. I'm not fucking looking at sponsored. Asus 32 inch 1080p curved monitor, 165 hertz, 1 millisecond. 1 millisecond, not bad. Price is 300. Black Friday is 199. Zero dead pixel policy. Alright. That's AOC, that's not even Asus. Okay. Same price, 199. Original's 239. I'm gonna keep this one open in the tab. They listening? Yeah, man, that shit's crazy. Four millisecond response time. Yeah, right. Oh, we not do that. Don't show me that. There you go. So this one is 269. There's an Odyssey G5 Samsung. But what's the that's what I'm saying. Like, what makes this one $269 compared to the Asus when it's the same shit? Oh, this one's 1440. The other one was 1080. Okay, I see. The Odyssey Neo G9, 49 inch, 240 hertz, ultra wide curved 1440p for $1,200. Fuck it, we're getting that one. Yo, that's crazy. I would never drop that. I don't care. 1,200 bucks for a fucking screen. Get out of here. Like, I'm looking at these prices, man. Like, this shit's not even worth that. I already got a monitor, man. So cheap for no reason. See, this one looks nice. MSI. See, MSI would be the same thing. Same price, 194. A little bit cheaper. It's 250 hertz, 32 inch. Yeah. This one looks nice. MSI G32 C4X. Oh, but it's not curved. Oh, it is curved. Doesn't look curved. EuroCAD, still waiting for price to go up. Same thing with Euro USD. Again, if there's any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Why is the 27 inch curved more expensive than the 32 inch curved? Shout out, I could get the fucking same monitor on Newegg for 180 instead of 200. Damn, Staples is selling the same monitor for $302. How is that legal? Shout out to Newegg. I love from Australia. What's good, Jake? Make sure you join the Discord, man. I use a 34 inch prism, pretty good for the price. I use for charting. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, the one I have currently is not bad. Like, the color and everything is good on it, but I feel like I need more. I don't need more. It'll just look cleaner. I'll have a lot more space to work with, a lot more candlesticks to see. I definitely gotta upgrade. Police say a man took off with an acquaintance's baby. What the fuck is going on in these streets, man? Following an argument, then abandoned the infant at a Hollywood CVS. What the? What type of shit is going on? Yo, people are crazy. What the fuck? Euro CAD. Yeah. Still gotta wait for the change of character and a BOS. We'll keep an alert on it since it's moving faster than Euro USD. take a look real quick at the other pairs for today. So AU, we were looking for the 5-minute BOS or 5-minute change of character. Well, actually no, we're waiting to see what price wants to do. Yeah, we're a little slow here. Waiting to see what price wants to do. If it wants to keep breaking above, Euro CAD, Euro USD, we already know. US 30, we have 5-minute change of character. US CAD waiting, and this one's waiting. Hmm. So here's the thing with Euro CAD and Euro USD that I overlooked a little bit earlier. Right, we have at the top of the zone, let's go back to the 30, right? At the top of the zone, we have a 5-minute engulfing. But again, why wouldn't I like to take this short? I just do not like where we're at. I don't like this higher low here, right? If this would look a little bit better, where structure wouldn't be having higher highs and higher lows, then I'd be like, okay, maybe that we could say there's a change of character and we're gonna go down. But it just doesn't seem that way. We had a red, red, green. The red doesn't have a bottom wick. Okay. Just a waiting game, man. We're literally, that's all we could do right now. Regardless, we're still waiting, right? Because we still want to see a BOS, or we want to see this change of character. So obviously, if we go up, then this entry short's not valid. But regardless, this entry short's not valid because we still don't have a BOS. We just have a change of character. So Let's see. My bad, guys. I'm here, just staring at the charts. Again, right? We could see how price is reacting here, right? So, for us, again, for me to be validated on this short, I still want to see a BOS, right? And again, the fact that we're really, again, not really looking for price to go down today, is another reason why I just wouldn't take this straight, right? So, still being patient, right? Regardless, again, if we want to see price continue this downtrend, right? Regardless, I want to see a BOS, right? So this is the most aggressive trade, but the one that pays out the most, right? This is the one that you catch, the wick entry is what I like to call it, right? This would be an ideal entry situation for a price that's going downtrend, right? Overall. You what the fuck? Euro USD still in the same spot. Euro CAD is the one that's moving sporadically right now. It's all good. Or we'll wait it out. Let's take a look at another pair real quick. AU. Let's just take a look at the all the other pairs, right? So again, AU. Remember, we're looking for AU to see if it wants to respect these highs, or if it's going to start downtrending, right? Obviously, still in the 5-minute, we're still in this lower high, lower low type of situation, and right now we are respecting these highs. So we currently don't have any 5-minute engulfing candles. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Right, at one point we had red green, no green reds up here. Do have a green red, but that was used here, so that's not valid anymore. So still just a waiting game. US 30 again, just one that we're gonna look at during NYC, same thing as USD CAD. And gold is another one that we're just waiting for to see what it wants to do. Pretty much doing the same thing as Euro CAD and Euro USD. Right, went up to our 30-minute zone, just tapped it, and right now it's just consolidating. Right, Euro CAD we tapped it, but this one is actually going down. Euro USD on the other hand has not tapped its engulfing candle yet. But again, we will see internal structure still respecting higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So still gotta wait and see. USD. Boom, EuroCAD back into the golden zone. If you're in this trade at one point, you thought you were being a millionaire and you're back at break even. Some people even already got hit out. So again, this isn't my trade for me. Anybody else wants to take this, good luck, man. Have fun. If you do end up being in profit, I'll reach you when it gets down here and gives me a BOS. Right, same as 0 USD. I will not be taking this trade. I don't care. I don't care that the 800 EMA is here. I don't care that we're making lower lows and lower highs. Right? I still want to see price give me a BOS of the day. Right? We rejected to break these lows when we were at the lows already in the 30-minute time frame. Right? So I'm not expecting this to go down, regardless of the fact. Right? We have a 3-day, 4th-day rise variation. Right? So again, I'm not taking any shorts here or any trades until I get a confirmation of where we're going. Right? I have no confirmation yet letting me know that price is going to continue going down. If anything, the only confluence I have letting me know where price is going is, again, it's the 200 EMA, where we're at in this pattern. Level 2 rise, we know what we're looking for. Right? Again, we still see higher lows and higher highs. So again, the only confluence I have here is the 200 EMA, and if I want to use the Fibonacci, right, and the Fib retracement is the only two confluences that we have that tells us, hey, price is gonna go up. But when we're looking at price action, when we're looking at candlestick analysis, nothing is telling us yet, hey, price is going up yet. Nothing. So I'm gonna sit back, relax, keep listening to this music that's gonna put me to sleep, but it's okay. Right? And we're gonna just chill out for a little bit. We're gonna wait it out. Again, EuroCAD, if you took these entries, you're in profit. But again, it's not the trade we're looking for. So we're just letting price do what it has to do. Right? If we could get a BOS on EuroCAD, then we'll catch the entry down here. No problem. No problem. Again, regardless, those are counter trends. Those are counter trend trades. So, am I really looking for that? No, it's not. It's not. Again, it's not part of my trading journal. So, if we gotta skip those trades, then we gotta skip them. It is what it is. But we'll follow market structure. AU still chilling at the top. US 30 still in the middle. USD CAD still in the middle, and gold still at the top. So, still waiting on literally all the pairs. Today's just one of those days. We have news coming in 20 minutes, 8:30, right? Which is another reason why I will not be taking these trades, right? I do not want to get faked out. I'm good. I'll wait. For the people who like trading news, good luck. That's not me. I take that very seriously. Again, I've lost many trades, right? Which is the reason why I'm such a disciplined trader. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. For me. Again, that's for me. I know what works for me, and I know what doesn't work for me. So, we'll keep waiting. Euro USD and Euro CAD both playing around, man. Going into the zone, going in profit. Going back into the zone, going back down in profit. Check DMs on Discord, I got you. Perfect. So you see what I was saying about the zone here? So this one gave us a red, red, green here in the 1 minute, but didn't have a bottom wick. Alright, so going back and forth, right? So we have a change of character now. 1 minute time frame, EuroCAD. And for some reason, I'm like, yo, am I looking at Euro USD? No, I'm looking at EuroCAD. I want to switch over to the 5 minute. We'll keep an eye on this. I want to see a nice pullback. Euro USD, we're still waiting. Right, Euro USD, we know it's gonna do the same thing. You still see the lower lows, lower highs. Still on the same boat. Right, we have a red, red, green here, but the red doesn't have a bottom wick. Take a look at the other pairs real quick. We have 8 minutes left for news, guys. Remember that. EuroCAD is exploding up to the top. Could be expecting Euro USD to do the same. US 30, USD, CAD is moving. Gold is in the same spot. So 30 and CAD and gold are in the same spot. CAD is moving on up. Alright, so we got 8 minutes. We'll wait this out here. It's looking good though. Looking good, especially EuroCAD. It's already moving this much before news. That even gives us an opportunity to enter. I don't know what my phone is. Tiger. Assuming you guys want food, you guys gotta give me a minute. Give me a minute, man. Still early too. EuroCAD still pushing up. Gave us a little red. Okay. Euro USD is still in the same spot. Got 4 minutes, guys. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. My bad, guys. Anybody say anything in the chat while I was gone? Alright. Still same thing. EuroCAD, Euro USD, still waiting. Right, we have news coming in 2 minutes. We'll see how this goes. See if we can get a chance to enter. News will push to the ADR, most likely, yeah. $20. Alright, Euro USD started with the red candle. EuroCAD started with the red candle too. See where STP is 61, so we're almost there. We close to STP for EuroCAD, yeah, a few pips away. 5 minutes is the same shit right now. Right? Yeah. Keep looking at this here. Alright, so we don't have any engulfing candles. Well, let's actually look at the 4 hour real quick. Right. Red, red, green. 30 before we start making the push up. That's it. Just in the 4 hour. So we'll continue to look at this. 5 minute now. Got a clean change of character. Want to see that BOS. Euro USD, still nothing. So still waiting. Damn, I'm telling you, bro. I take my trades. I'm patient with my trades. If shit gives me a move without hitting my trading journal entries, then we wait it out, bro. That's how it is. USD CAD, let's see USD. Alright. Yeah, USD CAD is not bad. USD CAD out of all of them, structure wise, is the one that I'm least comfortable trading, which is why I didn't even have this marked super. Like I said, it was just in the middle of everything. Right, price, yeah. Now here we're at the bottom. Right, we're looking at this 30-minute zone here. But overall, right, from the top to the bottom, where the 4 hour zones are, the daily zones is not. But either way, we still wanted to see a BOS at the top side. Only thing is, I don't even have STP on the screen. What's STP for USD CAD? 54. Right, we did 50. We're right on the 800, right? And that's the other factor as to why I'm not confident in this trade. Is the 800 EMA in the 30-minute time frame. But again, either way, it's all good. How did these pairs move to this? Nothing on US 30, still in the same place. Gold moved down a little bit, and AU is moved down a little bit as well. Okay, then on the screen we had EU. So let's see, and then remember, it's kind of the same thing for EU, right? We still have this 30-minute gap down here, and the engulfing candle that was never used. So again, regardless today, man, like, it's one of these things with these trades. Like, whenever I see shit like this where I have a gap at the bottom that hasn't been filled, there's something that hasn't been interacted with yet on the chart that we know price has to go back down to, right? It leaves us with this huge question mark. Like, what does price want to do today, right? Does price want to start making the moves down to fill the gaps that it need to fill, right? Or does it want to just continue the trend? Which, again, either way, whatever it wants to do, the craziest thing is that it doesn't, like, it's not like it's going counter what it's supposed to do, or it's doing what it's supposed to do. Like, at this point in time, there's two things that could happen, right? Again, we reached a flip zone up here, and this is where we start seeing price turn around. So again, like, the reason I have everything marked is because of this. Like, people who see this going short, right, like, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. I understand the reasons why. But the thing is that I also understand the reasons why this trade going short wouldn't work out if it doesn't work out. If it does work out, we understand why. But the thing is that the trades here, we're just looking for the confirmations, right? For example, my confirmations for shorts on Euro USD will be if we break the low of the day, right? Because here, we're still in a spot where price this could all be a fake out, and price could still turn around and go up. That could still happen. So if that's something that could happen, right, the next question you guys should be asking is like, okay, if you know that, why aren't you entering going long, right? It's the same situation as going short. We're still in a spot in the market where price could go either way, right? My confirmation for buys are gonna be the high of the day. I don't care, right? That's the number one rule, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to start writing down my trading rules, number 1 through fucking 20, right? I need to see the break of the high of the day. It's the only confirmation we have on Euro USD that tells us price is gonna go up, right? The superficial, the superstitious, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the other confluences we have aren't really that strong. Like, the 200 EMA is not bad, but it's not. I want to see the 200 EMA when we're trending with the direction of the market. Right now, when we're just looking at the 30-minute, we're still making lower lows and lower highs. So are we technically trending with the market? Not really. Not really. right? We could see this so many ways, right? We could even put it, if we just see this again as a higher low, higher high, higher low. Or if we want to count these little pullbacks, then we know that this is a little change of character. And this is a BOS in a 30-minute. But the BOS is just still testing. Hasn't really been a broke. It hasn't been a real BOS yet. So you see where we're in the middle of, okay, are we waiting for the BOS to happen in a higher time frame to continue going short? Or are we waiting for a change of character BOS in lower time frame to continue making the trend of the 4th-day rise variation? There's just so much going on that, again, that's the reason why I'm explaining everything. It's not to confuse anybody. It's just to be able to be like, okay, you're a trader, bro. You're in the stock market. You have to be able to see both sides of you have to be able to see both sides. You have to see them. Right? You just have to. There's no way around that. Right? Some people will say, oh, that's a bad thing to have because then you're going to start countering your trades. It's like, no, because if you have your rules, right? You have your own rule sets. You have your own, you understand what you're looking for. If you understand what you're looking for, and that's really, if it's something real that really happens and you could back test it, right? That's how you know when your strategies are going to work. But if you have your trading rules, but then, you know, let's say you wanted to see one thing, you have to see two things in order to take the trade, but you only see one out of the two things and you lose that trade, it's because you didn't fucking wait. You weren't patient. Like, that's the number one thing you learn in trading. Everybody says it, yo, be patient, be patient, be patient. But when it comes down to it, when it boils down to, yo, you need to start executing trades, who really is patient? Who really is patient? I only know one person that really is patient. Only know one person. So it's part of the game, man. You're gonna miss trades because you're not awake. You're gonna miss trades because it moves too late, too early. You're gonna miss trades because one out of two of your rules aren't being played out. Either way, if you wait for your setup and you wait for that fucking entry that you know is gonna make you 50, 60 pips, those are the entries you're supposed to capitalize on. And again, I said this I think 2 days ago. That's something that I'm still working on. Right? Instead of I just trade with the same lot size. And that's something that I've been working on these last 2 months. It's just being more comfortable entering with you know, using the same risk management, right? Risking, how much you're risking, what can your lot size be, what is your percentage that you want to risk per trade, right? I need to start being more comfortable doing that before I enter. That's something that I still have to work on. Either way, here we have a green green red. Top red wick doesn't, top of the red candle doesn't have a red wick. So either way, again, still waiting. Right, there's no confirmation, man. There's nothing for me still. I'm still waiting. Again, it's a game of waiting. It's a game of patience. It's a game of, last night you saw how many fucking trades we could have taken, and because I feel like, oh man, I should have been awake for it, I'm gonna start revenge trading and taking every trade I see. That's not how it works. At least, again, for me, that's not how it works. Somebody else could be different. I don't like trading like that. I like trading, like, as soon as I go into a trade, again, this is why I need to start connecting my shit to FX book, right? So you guys can see the durations of my trades. It's no longer than an hour, right? The only times I have trades that are longer than, you know, like what a day trader entry and exit would look like would be if I trade during Asia session and we hold all the way to STP. But again, that does not happen often. I don't do that often. So with that being said, every time I enter, you guys see it on the stream. The last 2 months, 3 months that I've been streaming for a little bit longer than that, right? Consistently, we've only been doing it for a month and a half. But if you go back to my other streams where I do take other trades, and you go to the Discord chat and you scroll up to my entries and exits, you guys will see it. If it's in the 30-minute candles, no more than 2-3 candles, in and out, in and out. Those gold trades that we took, the easy ones. Right? Everything else that it's been doing for the last couple days, not easy. That's why we're not trading it. It's not in any spot that we want to see. Right? Let's take a look at gold. See how this shit just melted down. Right? It's not in any position that we want to see. Right? This is a trade again. This is what I was saying earlier. This is a very aggressive entry. That if this would have happened at any other time in the market where gold looks at least a little bit better, where I could feel comfortable taking this position, is a position I would take. And again, the screenshots are there. Every time we take gold, the screenshots are there. Go look at it. Any pair, US 30, whatever pair you want to see, I've taken an entry on all these 10 pairs that we look at. So again, it's all about being patient, right? This entry was not for us for many reasons. Number one, 3 o'clock a.m. I'm not awake at that time. So regardless, this entry is not one that I would have had, right? So when you can start picking and choosing which trades you're going to take and which ones truly look good compared to the ones that don't look as good, that's when you start capitalizing on trades, right? When you start feeling comfortable just allowing trades to just move without feeling the need to, oh my god, EuroCAD is starting to go down, let me get in on a sell, right? Or right now would be, oh my god, we have a change of character in a lower time frame. Low, high, lower low, lower high, low, higher high. That's a change of character. Am I getting on a change of character? No. Again, now the downside of this is STP, right? If we wait for a BOS, I'm not like, let's calculate, because I did do this earlier, but I should have added the line, right? So we know STP is 61, right? We know STP is going to be here. So, you know, is it really beneficial for us? Is it beneficial for us to catch a trade from here to go here 10 pips? Realistically speaking, no. So again, the next question, the next thing you should be looking for, okay, we have a change of character, we can see where price kind of wants to go to. Do we have an engulfing candle? Do we have a red green that we could bounce back from and catch an entry? So this is where we start going to the other time frame. So daily time frame, do we have a red green? No. 4 hour, do we have a red green? Yes. Perfect. Top wick, yes. Bottom wick, yes. Top bottom, yes. Perfect. So we have a red green in the 4 hour time frame. We have red. We have red. So now what am I looking for? Yo, in the next 16 minutes and 50 seconds, I'm not taking a fucking entry, because we already see in the 4 hour in a higher low we have a red green. If we could get a 4 hour confirmation that this is an engulfing green candle, this is when we go into the 30-minute time frame, and this is where we could catch this entry. So now this is where we start, pause, but this is where we start blowing on our screens, and we hope that this red candle just stays up here for 16 minutes and consolidates, right? So that's what we're waiting for. Again, at least that's what I'm waiting for, because I would rather take a trade down here to catch 40 pips than catch a fucking trade from here to here to catch 10 pips. Again, 10 pips isn't bad. If 10 pips could help you pass a challenge, right? So there's nothing wrong with 10 pips. But I'm thinking more of longevity. I would rather risk my profits on a 40 pip, right? Because again, where would our stop loss be? That's another thing, right? If you're entering here, your stop loss has to be, you know, we'll go down to a lower time frame, but it'll be around 15 to 20 pips, right? If we get an entry here, there's multiple places we could put a stop loss. The main one is going to be the same thing as the first entry, right? About 20 pips. But depending on how this looks in a lower time frame, right? If we get the engulfing and everything, we could always put our stop loss down here at 7 pips, right? So again, you can't compare a 20 pip stop loss to a 7 pip, right? Let's just do the math, right? Let's do a math on a simple account, right? Let's do $1,000 account. You're risking $100, right? You're risking $100 for 7 pips. That's a $1.36 loss size on $1,000 account, right? So let's do $1.35, right? So we could be right in the middle, right? So $1.35, and what's the how many pips? 40, right? Let's do 41. Let's do 41. So times 41 pips on $1,000 account, you just 50% your trading account. That's $553 on $1,000 account, risking $100 at 7 pips. That's the entry I like taking. Those are my fucking entries right there, right? We haven't gotten them often this month. We haven't. If we go back to the stream again, we have gotten the entries. Let me take a step back. Have we gotten those entries this month? Yes. Was it at the time frames that we're looking at the charts? No. If you go back and you backtest this entire month, all the moves were made during Asia session or very late London session, right? 7 out of 10 trades this month were given during Asia and London session. And we could go back test that at the end of the month. That could be something we could do. That could be a little Something we could do on the Vice channel, right? Every Sunday at the end of the week we go over what pairs, what pairs were what Monday through Friday. It's not a bad idea, right? But it's all about perspective, right? It's all about chart vision as well. The better you get at that, which is something I'm trying to get better at, right? You'll know, okay, this is the time we could wake up, boom boom, you know exactly when to enter, when not to enter. But again, that's more when you want to be a little bit more of an aggressive trader. Which again, we don't have to be anymore, thankfully, right? I never liked it. I was like, bro, that was always my thing with prop firms. I hated the fact that I had 30 days to trade. I hated that shit. Because again, it's how we trade, right? When I first doing, again, my style of trading has transformed multiple times in the last year. We'll just put it in the last year, right? Because a year ago, I was only trading third day highs. So imagine, right? I was only trading third weeks, third month, third days. So imagine you only have 30 days to pass. And the only fucking trades I'm taking, which were the only trades I was comfortable taking at that time period, were third day highs. Right? How many times do we get a third day high, in a month? There'll be times where sometimes we don't get it. Right? There'll be times where we literally only get it a couple times and it's not enough. So imagine, like, you're a disciplined trader, but then you have to, it's about being better too, right? At the end of the day, that helped me really capitalize on what I needed to work on as a trader. So it's a double-edged sword, but now that we don't have that time restriction, right? Now you could go back to, okay, let's draw the fine line of how many trades can we take in a month, right? Consistently, right? And being profitable. Especially on month, like last year, right? Last year I even said it, like, dude, my worst trading months last year were November and December. October, November, December were my worst months of trading last year. And it wasn't over leveraging, it wasn't losing, it was I didn't take any trades. The trades I did take were good, right? So in the perspective of being patient and really capitalizing on the trades that I wanted to win and to catch, we did that. But when it comes to the overall how many trades I took, October through December last year, it looks similar, right? This year, a lot better, right? A lot better for a lot of reasons, right? More capital, right? Better entries and better exits on trades than I was last year. But the same fundamental, right? The same fundamental of it's been slow, relatively slow to catch pinpoint bullseye entries. They have been super slow. We've had really good entries, but not the best entries. And that's what I'm trying to always get. I'm always trying to get the best entry. What entry can I get without being in drawdown? Right? Which entry can I get that's least to put me in drawdown? If that makes any sense. I just saw your message too on Discord, by the way, my bad. A little late on that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They're saying I'll do it until it reaches in the 5 minute. But the 5 minute, well, the thing is that your 5 minute, we go back and forth on which one is right and wrong. I just don't like how the reason I didn't have this on the 5 minute to begin with. I don't like how the 5 minute structure is, right? Because I wouldn't, right? Like my 5 minute, we had this break this high, this break this high, and that's it, right? I wouldn't consider any of this a pullback or anything, right? So internally, which is where we go into the 1 minute, is where I start saying, okay, we have this type of structure, right? And the 1 minute is where we got this change of character. But regardless, doesn't matter. We'll go over that later. We have 9 minutes left anyway for this 4-hour candle. I want to see this engulfing green candle, and if we could get a pullback into the zone before we hit STP, right? Let's take a step back and let's think about what our next steps is now that we have 9 minutes, right? If price reaches STP first before going down, I'm no longer looking at this trade. If price closes above, pulls back, this is going to be our entry, to go into STP. This is the only way I'm taking this trade. Only way. It's the only way. I'm not doing it any other way. I don't know any better. This is the only way I know how to trade. But nah, seriously, like 4 hour, we got 8 minutes left, man. Let's wait it out, right? And Euro USD again is not looking too good, right? Euro USD in the 5 minute, right? The difference now in the 5 minute here compared to Euro CAD, right? We had this low, this high, change of character gave us this low, this high gave us a BOS, this low, this high gave us another BOS, right? Compared to Euro CAD, it doesn't really have that many. The structure on Euro CAD is not that clean, right? Euro CAD, this low is down here and this low is up here, right? Fuck, 5 minutes, right? This low, this high, a little bit different. Structure's just a little bit different, a little bit different. That's it. But just that small key difference is why I don't have it marked the way you showed me in your screenshots. But it's the same principle. In the 1 minute, I'm still looking for that change of character, and I'm still waiting for that BOS. Right? But now it's a little bit different, right? Because now you would say, okay, if you didn't get the BOS yet, why are you getting here? Because we is one or the other first. Right? We have the engulfing. In the 1 minute time frame, we see a change of character. In the 5 minute, how you have it marked, which I'll show it. We have that change of character in BOS, but it's a very small structure. Still no red greens in the lower time frame either, so again, just still sticking with the 4 hour structure here. We got 6 minutes left. Euro USD, let's look at Euro USD. Is Euro USD doing the same thing? Green? No. Oh, it's not doing the same thing. This one just has 3 red candles. But we already know how that looks. We have red, green here. And this red, green is connected to a gap as well. "30-minute green, red, but it doesn't have a top wick. 15-minute green, red, but it doesn't have a top wick." So this could just be a whole fake out, right? This whole Euro USD structurally in the 5-minute looks good because we could see clean change of character BOS. But when we're looking for an actual trigger zone to enter, it's still not where it's supposed to be. It's still not. It doesn't have any engulfings. It has more fake outs than anything else. But we are reaching back to the low of the zone, so not bad. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, it's gonna be traded the similar way as EuroCAD, so we'll just keep an eye on it here. My bad. I didn't have the chat open, so I probably missed something. I'm good. Alright, cool. So yeah, man. Let's keep an eye on EuroCAD. I really wanna see this EuroCAD engulfing happen. We got 4.5 minutes left. Again, if you guys have any other questions, any pairs you want me to go over, anything at all that you want me to explain, let me know. I do want to look at gold before anything else too. How's gold reacting? Still in the same spot. Okay. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutos. Shout out to the Heat, man. See how it's getting closer to that time and it's just shrinking. It's going lower and lower. Like, yo, fuck everybody. Let's not do it engulfing candle. You better stay up there, man. 2 minutes. Dos. Got 156, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50. Euro USD still there. Okay. Me gusta el viento, me gusta tú. Let's go down to the 30. We already know where we at. Got a minute now, guys. 57 seconds. We got the 9 a.m. open, where we'll have 30 minutes before NYC open, but we'll get this engulfing candle. Again, lower time frame only gave us a change of character, but it's all good. All right, we'll see if we get this. If we can get this entry, again, this is a risk. This is a trade that I am willing to take. All I'm missing is this 35 seconds to go over. I want to see price come back, retest the zone, and then get the fuck out of here. Right, continue to go up. So we got 20 seconds. Let's see how we do. 14, 13, 12, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Check the 4-hour time frame chart. So right on the 50 EMA. See if we get a little pullback, man. That's all that missing. Just give me a small pullback, man. Just a small one. I don't want nothing crazy. Just give me a small pullback. Just a couple more, just a couple pips, man. That's a few pips. 8 pips. Come on, man. To the loop. Get it together. 7 pips. Come on. How's your USD acting? Still chilling. Cool. Yesterday when we were getting high, you were invited, you liked it. I know you all too well. We said that we can kiss the past goodbye. Man, I'm fucking hungry. What are you gonna eat today, man? What's on the menu? Bing, bing, boom, bing, bing. What's on the menu? Bring out the whole ocean. Bing, 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 bing. Alright, we're almost at the pullback. We're only missing like 3 pips. We're in a good spot to start entering early. 200 EMA. We're almost there. We are 2.5 pips away. What a valid thing to say, huh? Hey, kitty cat, I already gave you food, bro. Chill out. Stop meowing. You good, man? The door's open. Go live your life, man. You're chilling. You're good. Go do your thing. On MT4, this red candle in the 1 minute opened with a gap. Yo, is Thanksgiving tomorrow or is it on? It is tomorrow, huh? Alright, we're on the zone here. Shut up, meowster. Alright, hold on. So we go to the 1 minute now. Let's take a look. Still waiting. We still have red candles, right? Still no confirmation that price is gonna go up, guys. Still waiting. Right, at this point, what am I looking at in the 1 minute, right? We're looking at the fact that we had higher high, higher low, right? This was a break, so you're gonna consider it higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So we did go below. We went below both already. If you don't want to consider this one, you consider this one. We went below it already. So technically speaking, right? We're right now. I still want to see price start turning around. Again, in the 4 hour, we have the retest of the zone. I just want to confirm, do we have any other engulfing candles happening just in case? Because we are getting close to that time. Getting close to 9:30. This is the time where people want to start getting into trades. Not yet. I want to see price turn around. We still got solid red candles, right? I want to start seeing price slow down. So now with this green candle, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter here, but I'm moving my stop loss to here. Right, so this way now we have solid solid stop loss to put. Um, okay. Damn, how do I use? Fuck. Don't remember how to use this. Stop loss. There we go. Okay. Okay. Take a look at Euro USD. Right, Euro USD in the 30-minute time frame. Right, gave us another break of the low here, the wick. So at this point, right, with this entry, right, we're already up 10 pips. Right, so waiting for no, that's it. Already, we said we're in it already. But our stop loss below here. Once we were in the 1 minute, we started seeing the green candle. Right, we got a low wick here at the bottom, and green started accelerating to the top side. We got in right here at the top. 49544. Stop loss at the bottom of the red wick. Right, and at this point, stop loss is already at break even as well. We're up 10 pips. Reason I'm putting it at break even at this point, I want to see EuroCAD and Euro USD usually move together, right? And the fact that Euro USD is still moving on down, this is going to be a point where we still see lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So again, like I told you guys, valid entry. This is good. This is a good entry, right? But the one that's going to be validated after the BOS, we still haven't gotten a BOS. 930 is about to hit, so I'm at break even already. Right, at this point, if price goes back down to break even and goes back down and taps the zone, I'm not entering again. This is the one valid entry is this one for me. Right, any other entry after this is going to be after the BOS, but I'm not taking that trade because again, that's only 10 pips. Right, I'm not going to deal with that. So we'll see how EuroCAD is reacting. Again, still in the lower time frame, right? Internal still making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high. So can this entry here just be the pullback into this lower high to continue going lower low, lower high? It can. Right? It could be. Once again, Euro USD is following market structure, which again is all good. We understand that. But it's not all good because it's not what we're looking for. So we will continue the waiting game. Give me 1 second, guys. So yo, this PC makes it so hot in here, but it's so cold in my house that it's like, bro, I'm sweating, but I'm cold as fuck. My bad. Alright, so let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame on the other pairs again. So AU still, alright, we went from the top back to the bottom. Right, but again, it's all good. We understood this. Lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, we're still trapped between this high and this low. Price at one point, right, in the 30-minute time frame, this is the high of the day. We can see that now changed to here. And this wasn't a clean, these weren't clean breaks. These were just testing candles. Right, so again, that is why we don't enter on just testing candles. We need to see a clean BOS. Right, so I'm pretty sure if we go down to a lower time frame, like did we miss a trade here? I'm pretty sure we could have entered something solid, right? So let's see a green, green, red, green, green, red, but no bottom wick, green, green. Nothing really. Here in the 1 minute, we had this high, this low, this high, this low, this high, this low, change of character, gave us this low and this high. We'll say these were equal highs, and this gave us a change of character, then gave us a BOS retest. Right, we could have gotten in on a simple 1 minute BOS retest of here of the rejection of the highs again. for it to then continue going down, right? So it's not bad. But again, it's not what we're looking for. Keep this in the 5-minute, right? In the 5-minute, we're good. Right in the 5-minute, we understood we were still between the change of character, the BOS. This one was good, honestly. Like AU in the 1-minute, if we would have been just looking at this in the 1-minute, it would have been the easiest trade to take, to be honest with you guys. Look at EuroCAD. Did we go back down? A little bit. It was a green, green, red, but the red doesn't have a top wick, so not valid. USD still pushing on down. US 30 still there at the top side. USD CAD. Alright, USD CAD made the push already. Okay. So we're gonna take USD CAD off already. USD CAD, beautiful though. And then gold still in the top of the zone, as I said earlier. So let's see, Euro CAD, Euro USD. Still want to see, right? My next pair, like I said, if Euro CAD hits break even, I'm letting it go. I'm turning it off. Same as Euro USD. 930 is gonna hit. I wanna focus on these other bigger pairs now to end our trading session. So again, US 30, we're still trading between this 30-minute high, this 30-minute low, right from the high to the low. Can this be a simple bullish flag post? Let's look at where our fib lies. Right, if it's a validated flag post, right, it was just 23.6 to 38.2, but we obviously got more, right? We got 50%. I'm like, that was backwards. Yeah, so we wanted to see a 23.6 to 38.2 retracement, but we got to the 50%, which again is not bad. Right, a 50% retracement is not a bad entry point, right? But for us, this happened at the end of the day. Price just started slowing down, and we had high, low, high, lower, low, lower, high. Five-minute, we have a change of character. BOS gave us this low, gave us this high, gave us a change of character, gave us this high, gave us this low, gave us this change of character here at the top. Then now we're trading between that high and this low. Do we see any red greens here? No. Euro USD still going down. I'm assuming Euro CAD already hit stop at break evens. Yep. So there you go. So again, am I gonna be trading this again? No. Done. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. It's been like that all fucking month, man, but it's all good. $50 break even trade. All good. Alright, the Euro USD is obviously gonna turn off as well. We wanted to see that 4th-day rise variation. We didn't get it. So go on to the next one. Alright, so what we have left is US 30 gold. Yeah, AU was a missed opportunity, right? This is definitely a missed opportunity that we could have been watching, and we just did it. I wasn't looking at it, so it's definitely my fault on that one, right? AU would have been the AU would have been the trade for today. I was keeping an eye on that one. Let's see, US 30 and a gold. I gotta rename. I gotta my sources. I have to name them, so I'm like clicking the wrong stuff all the time. I think we're good. All right. So then gold. Let's take a look at gold now. Where are we? We have the low of the day, the high of the day. All right. The high of the day was what created the test of the zone to continue going down. We know we're still trading between this low and this high. If this is the case, we go down to the 5 minute. 5 minute, we had still trading between. Okay, hold on, let's do this one. We have change of character, BOS. Right, and we're trading between the BOS low right and the BOS high. Because we had this change of character. And the BOS. Shit, I put the wrong one. Alright, so after this break, we're looking for a pullback, and here we didn't get a green, green, red, or I'm sorry, red, red, green. So we're still no turnarounds here, no engulfing candles or anything like that here. That tells us, hey, price is gonna go down. Right here at the top, we don't have any engulfing candles going down. Green, green, red here, at least in the 5 minute. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily, we have this red, red, green, but green doesn't have a bottom wick. The daily, we have a nothing. I want to see here at the top first, right? Nothing here at the top. We have a green, green, red wasn't engulfing. 1 hour, we have a nothing. And we know we don't have nothing in the 30 to 50. Green, green, red, no top wick. They gave us a solid entry. Go down. So we're still waiting. Same as US 30. How to change character. No red, red, green. Still waiting. Regardless, gold where it's at, man, I don't like it, but we'll look at it since the only real pair that we have left hasn't done STP or ADR for the day. Yeah, 8 minutes now for 9:30, so we're gonna wait for 9:30, see how US 30 reacts, and we'll go on from there, guys. Why was the trade not valid on EuroCAD? So EuroCAD, right? Again, it's it's still in a, like I was explaining earlier, right? It's still in a position where we could see price of wanting to reach the top side, right? And it's still in a position where price would want to give us a pullback, right? Regardless, right? We still have that 4 hour engulfing, we still have these retests, but price still, right? When we go into just lower time frames, right? And we go into the 1 minute, right? In the 5 minute, we're still trading between the change of character, right? Which is the low and the high, right? In the 1 minute is where it starts getting sketchy again, right? Because here is where we didn't want to see price. If we start going back and forth, right? We see a change of character happen here, right? And then the BOS happened here, right? And the fact that we didn't get a BOS, the fact that we disrespected first the BOS retest, but then also the retest of the engulfing, which was also the low of where the BOS happened, and this started turning around and making lower lows and lower highs. I no longer like this trade, right? If price, we'll put it in perspective. If price were to have respected these lows, and it would have done something like this, right? This would have been, if you didn't catch this entry, you caught this entry to continue going to the top side, right? But now, the fact that price ended up breaking this low, and it's still testing the low because there's no clean break of structure below here. So technically, these are still breaks. These are still testing candles, right? I would no longer want to enter down here, right? My next point of interest of an entry on EuroCAD would be the break of this, right? To continue going up. But regardless, it's just we break this, right? We have now this break, this high, this low breaks. Now we have this break and this high. So we're still trading down the 1 minute in a BOS, a change of character and a BOS, right? Can price now go above here, give us a change of character, retest to continue going up? Absolutely. So there's still valid entries, but it's just not, for me personally, it's not my validated entry, right? It's not my validated entry to continue looking at this, because it's also the fact that I was saying where, yes, we could see a potential where price wants to continue going up again, and it makes sense. We're in an overall uptrend, we're at the top of the zone, we're getting close to the daily zone, right? Technically, we still didn't even tap into the daily zone for us to turn around. So again, can price still go up to at least the daily zone, and this is where we'll see the turnaround? Yeah, we could see that. We could potentially see that happening. But the possibilities of it happening at this point, we would just have to wait to see what price wants to do in the 1 minute, right? If we continue making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows in the 1 minute, then we know, okay, maybe this is not the trade we're looking for, right? This isn't the overall day trade that we want to start taking, right? Because if it was an overall day trade, we would already see this. At least we would have started seeing this going up again, right? After that 8:30 news. But it's all good. We have news again at 10. Like again, today's one of those days where we're skedaddling the news, right? I'm not entering before news. I'm waiting a couple minutes until after the news to get the entry, which is what we waited for on EuroCAD, right? So we knew that from 8:30 to 10, well, we'll say 8:35 to 10. If from 8:35 to 10 we would have had price hit our STP, we would have been done for the day. It's about to be 9:30. NYC open is about to hit, and we have news again at 10 a.m. Right? With that being said, for me to take this trade again, for me to even look at the possibilities, I need to see this high being broken. Need to. We'll keep this one on, but then again, we'll go back to Euro USD and we'll look at Euro USD, right? The fact that Euro USD is still downtrending heavily downtrending. Right? What I like about it is that it downtrended back into where the higher low would be. Right? Higher low, higher high. We're getting close to the zone. There's no engulfing candles here that are valid. So again, there's still nothing telling me, hey, price is starting to go up again. Right? Vice versa. If anything, right, we had an entry here going short. Right? 50 and the 200 cross. Price goes up to the 200 EMA to go down. So if we're just following the rules, or we're following market structure, right now it just doesn't make sense to get into another trade going long. It doesn't. So, US 30 and gold. That's right. US 30. Still waiting for the BOS to give us, or an engulfing candle. And then gold. Right, waiting to see what it wants to do. Regardless, we have 3 minutes, so let's lock in on US 30. See how price wants to, where price wants to take this, where the volume is gonna take this shit. That TikTok shit is crazy. But they've been saying that for a minute now. But all my TikTok and shit, after the first time they started saying that everything is private, I don't even be opening that shit like that. Yep, exactly. 9:29, few seconds before 30 hit, we have an engulfing green candle that gave us break to the top. We have a engulfing candle. And man, I don't like that. But here we go. POS came down, spiked below. We'll potentially see this. Like how it looks is probably just gonna continue going on up. Where is STP after this? 273. That's all the way up there. Okay. And gold. There you go. US 30. And then gold still in the same spot. After the BOS happened, it literally just came back, tapped it, and continued. But again, for me, US 30, for me to trade US 30 like that, nah, there's no way. Would have loved to seen a pullback, man. Clean pullback. Not only that, we broke a 30-minute high here too. So we know that we're now trading between whatever high is set and this low. What was this for? That was yesterday's STP. Yesterday STP wasn't even hit. But still making higher highs and higher lows. No red, greens, nowhere. They don't want to give us a simple entry. They're like, nah, man, maybe not today. Now, can we see a 23.6 retracement back to the top? I'll see it. Man, I love US 30. This shit moves clean, bro.
problem with it is if you don't get that fucking picture point perfect entry on US 30, you are chalked. Shit is gonna take you to hell. So I'm also super selective with US 30. But US 30 was good, so there you go. So US 30 move. What else do we got left for the day? Gold still hasn't moved yet. And I am expecting 30 to continue on up, man. That's what we're waiting for. Once we cover this gap, we get into the daily zone. Some shit we've been saying since it gave it to us, bro. August 2023. Once we cover that, we know where we're going. So, you will see what this wants to do. Alright, so 30, we're done. Take a look at EuroCAD again, still in the same spot. AU. AU is pushing down. AU is already done. And I want to take a look at these pairs too. Bitcoin is still in the same spot. That started going up. XRP in the same place. Oil started going down too. Okay, cool. What's odd is that all these pairs that correlate differently, they're all moving the same place. So DXY is moving the same position that ZAR is pushing in, same position that 30 is pushing in. Usually it's not like that. Alright, so EuroCAD and gold. What can we see? Well, gold I'm not gonna trade. Why am I looking at gold right now? Gold I'm not trading again. I don't like the spot we're in. Right? I would love to see a change of character once we get. That's what I was saying yesterday. Right? If we could get a change of character in this point, I would want to see it in the 5-minute. So if we could get a change of character, continue going down, or we're gonna get price to break above the 4-hour high that we have. Right? All our zones, so then continue going up. This is a 4-hour flip as well that we're in, which is the gold box, and the fact that we've been rejecting to even consider going down again makes me believe that that's not what we're gonna do. Right, so I'll be honest, I think that's it for me today, guys. Nothing too crazy, just a little break-even trade. Unless you guys have another pair you guys want me to go over, let me know. But that's it for me. There's really nothing else. Already 9:30. NYC already gave us the last pair that we wanted to see, which was US 30. Right, we can see NAS and S&P did the exact same thing as well. Right, S&P and NAS just kind of left. Never really gave us a clean opportunity. 30. Only thing that messed us up was this low here. It's testing. But yeah, like I said, pretty much it for me, guys. Unless you guys have any other questions, any other pairs you guys want me to go over, anything you want me to explain again, let me know, and we'll go on from there. If not, we'll see you guys later tonight, 7 p.m. in the Vice channel. Make sure you guys join the Discord. We'll post the link there. Subscribe to the channels as well. Like the stream. And like I said, if no other questions, nothing else, then we'll be live again tonight at 7 p.m. and then we'll be live again in the morning. Oh, message retracted. What'd you put? I didn't even see any of that. See you. Peace out, Muhammad. Alright, guys. Peace out.